doing that trying.
There you go.
Had to lean up to see if we are live.
Are we live?
I think we are.
Oh, okay.
This is Brett Barron, a.k.a. not so much scraggly ass BB Dawg this week.
You did.
You know, not as much as
yeah,
bad.
it's not as bad.
And guess who's sitting to my, I guess it's probably on TV to right, with my left, the one and only Greg Nixon, who was supposed to be the guest speaker, but guess what? The original co-host is just now getting on the road, the one and only D2 Dennis Dorsey.
We just checked off at the line of scrimmage, so.
Exactly. So he'll be calling in shortly in the car, and we'll go from there. But hey, man, what's the update on Florida score? I think it's 24-17 Florida. Haven't watched a lot of football. Been cleaning the house, getting ready for the big party, and we'll go from there. But first question I want to ask my man here is, you were at the game last weekend, right?
I've been at the last two games.
Well, we'll talk about last weekend, about the, I've heard it was crazy electricity in that stadium.
Man, yeah, I got there early, actually went in the stadium at, I was in the stadium
you were pretty
at
early.
5 o'clock.
Yeah, okay.
But, went to the dog walk first. First dog walk I've been to in probably 3 or 4 years.
Was it still just in the stadium or outside? I know they're doing some construction there.
Yeah, no, they pulled up, at the bottom of Lumpkin.
Right.
And then, walked in from there.
Okay.
To the, now they have a gate now. It's not, it's at the edge of the corner of the bookstore.
Exactly.
Or the Tate Center.
Okay.
So, yeah, and it was, it was awesome. They, of course, it was hot as hell. But,
I know, it's been unreal here.
God, I mean, the humidity. But, I tell you, my seats were, Georgia got the ball coming into the east end of the stadium, and my seats were right there, almost, looking straight down the field. And, of course, the first play that we did.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it was awesome. And, I saw it, coming right to me. But then, when Mississippi State got the ball, and it was the loudest, or I can't say the loudest. I've been to a lot of games.
Right, back in the Herschel days.
Yeah. And, but it was in the top 3 of the loudest I've ever heard Sanford Stadium. And
my nephew was there. He said the same thing. It's hard to tell on TV. I mean, it definitely sounds loud on TV, but you don't really get the full effect.
Yeah.
Man, it was.
But it was like that for the whole first half. I mean, every time they got the ball, so we. It
was a magical start. We started on defense, which I want to do today, by the way.
Yeah.
Stone them on D, and then boom, that flea flicker was Jim Chaney won back my heart a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the O-line played well. It was just a lot of people said it's the most complete win by the Dogs in quite some time, and I tend to agree.
Well, and this is to give Alabama credit, but one of the commentators said, hell, I thought I was watching Alabama yesterday,
right,
against Mississippi State. But
oh, I know. And that's funny you say that, because Kirby is so geared up this week to keep those guys level-headed.
Yeah.
We aren't Bama yet. We're going to get there, I think.
Yeah.
Now, on the call-in show Thursday night, actually, with Russell Deese, I was talking about how good our defense. He goes, "Well, you're not Bama yet." I said, "No, we're not. We're Bama, Auburn, and Georgia probably have the best defense in the SEC."
Yeah.
And I think that's the way they're ranked at.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, I am actually more nervous about this game than I was last week.
Yeah.
Just because it's Tennessee.
Yeah.
In Neyland. I've been there. I have been in that crazy.
Now, see, I've never been there.
I do that. Of course, it was way back when, but I've been there.
Yeah. And but I tell you what, those Tennessee students might have given us a little advantage this week, putting up those banners about Chubb's knee,
Oh, I did not see that. Seriously.
Oh, you didn't see that?
I did not see that.
What did
I
it
have not
say?
been doing a lot of social media this week.
It would say, when Chubb takes a knee, he stays on his knees.
Oh, that's horrible.
And there was another one I couldn't read. I was reading it on Facebook.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was
crazy.
Very tasteless.
Yeah.
Which, that can only, help Chubb.
Of course.
He wants to mow over some people.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the article in the Macon Telegraph this morning was about how he was ready to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you know about my knees, but this guy's, an ungodly athlete.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I hope he runs for 200.
Yeah.
He won't, because we split up the carries.
Right.
And I tell you what, man, who excites the heck out of me is number 7.
Oh yeah.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
DeAndre.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was. He's a hoss, and you know. And I was reading earlier the probables. I think Sonny Michel, he'll probably come in, but he's not going to, play the whole time.
Still his ankle?
Yeah.
Tweaked his ankle.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Well, maybe if Chuck could get 25 carries and put up 150 yards, But I really want to see what Fromm does today, man.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, I was there personally. Notre Dame was not a hostile environment because we had more people there than they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still hard to believe that happened.
And I heard the Notre Dame fans and the whole city was very
good.
accommodating,
It was,
and
I've talked about it. I'll keep talking about it till I'm blue in the face. It was an unbelievable trip.
yeah.
The guys. I mean, we ended up partying for 3 hours at a Notre Dame guy's house. It was ridiculously crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that on the.
Yeah. Dude, doing the Newt Rockney speech, and then what really blew me away was a girl was playing the bagpipes of our fight song. That was crazy. I tried to video it. My phone was all wiped out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's in the past.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. BB Dawg. This is a call-in show. I couldn't do a call-in show last weekend because this iPad was in Los Angeles, California, which my wife, Dawn, said she was screaming at the top of her lungs in an apartment by herself watching our game. So it's 478-952-0829. Spa Dog, where are you? I got Brother Nixon with me. Let's go, Spa Dog. You're all Spa Dog, Dorsey. Are you still driving and can't use your phone? Or I thought Birdman Scott Barron was going to call. I don't know what's going on. We'll keep plugging in.
So he stayed in Savannah.
Who?
Scott.
No, he's in.
Oh, where is he?
He lives in Eagles Landing.
Oh,
McDonald.
I thought he was in Savannah.
That's Scott King is now.
Okay.
And that,
All right, here we go.
my son went.
Oh, okay.
How about that? The first caller is the one and only Wesley Barron.
It is me. How
What's-
you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Can you hear it now? I got my brother Greg Nixon to my side here. I don't know if you've ever met him, but he goes back with me at River North. We were on the golf team. We were pretty good golfers back in our heyday.
Yeah, back in the day. I peaked at 16.
Hey, I got to give kudos. I hate to brag on myself, but I shot a 41-36 yesterday. I was kind of proud
Not
of it.
bad.
That was a good comeback.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. So what you think, man?
About this game?
Yes.
We're going to play down to the level like we always have in every single game against Tennessee. So, it'll be a close one.
Yeah, there's some of these pundits calling this blowout and this, that, and the other. Matter of fact, I watched the end of the SEC Nation, I think they call it, which was in Knoxville. And, of course, game day was up in Blacksburg, Virginia. Man, I got to give kudos to Blacksburg, Virginia. Virginia Tech guys were doing the game day. But every single guy on both sets picked Georgia, which I kind of expected them to. But Herb Street, who I love, and he's kind of a love-hate guy with me, he said, you know what, guy, because all the rest of them were saying blowout. I said, Herb Street goes, no, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I will predict Georgia, but I predict Georgia because their defense, and they may win by one score. And I kind of tend to agree with that, man, just because this. Now Dorsey's trying to go.
Oh, yeah.
But it's, how's everything down in Brunswick?
That's good. Cloudy today. A little bit of spring.
Heard it's a lot of wind down there.
Yeah, it's windy right now.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well,
St. Simon's was really bad. Have y'all been over there? Okay.
Been over there after the hurricane now.
Right, I heard it was pretty bad over there. I don't know.
There's some, driving down after we got here, there's trees chopped up all around Golden Isle Parkway.
Yeah.
Big trees filled up.
Huh. All right. Well, y'all getting ready to watch the game, I assume.
We are. Unfortunately, we would like to go and watch the game with other people, but we cannot, and we have to stick with Panda Express for continuing eating Panda Express. Not liking any of it.
Yeah, that's what Mama said. Of course, we've got a. You know what we've got? We've got a freaking party pack from Fresh Air Barbecue because once you start, you got to go with it.
Yeah.
I can get some Fresh Air Barbecue right now if it's still here, but that's first up Panda Express.
Well, that's funny you say that because when we were checking out a while ago, Mama said, "Yeah, our boys are down in Brunswick and they're stuck on Panda Express while we're eating this good barbecue." All right. Well, what are some keys to the game today, you think?
Keys to the game are defense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like our offense, no matter what, will get some points. Like, if our defense is up, as well as I did against Mississippi State, I think we have to give it the bag.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think Tennessee's got anything against us to really come out and do. Maybe they'll try out this week on the first play. Making it ongoing thing, apparently.
No, and going back to the blowout part, if we play as good as we did last weekend, and my partner here, Greg, was at the game, they don't have a chance in my book. You know,
I get 56 points easily.
well, I don't know about that, but yeah, you know, it's. But then again, it is this rivalry. It's the last 6 games have been, you know, 1 possessions.
I think the line's like 9.5. I think that's pretty true.
Yeah.
We might beat them by like 10, 31 to 21 or something.
Yeah, I forgot what I predicted. I think that may be what I predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right, buddy. We're gonna get to some other calls, and love you, appreciate you calling, and go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
See you, bud.
All right, bye.
That was Wesley Barron. Good to have my son call in. Gotta love that.
That's right.
We're gonna call.
What's the deal about Panda Express? That's what they eat all the time?
Yeah, it's some kind of deal. The way we get stuck in these eating
Oh,
fresh
just,
air barbecue.
yeah,
the
gotcha.
streak stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if we lose today, fresh air's out.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that, fresh air. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I wore this shirt last week.
Yes, exactly. There you go. Exactly. And when you were over here a few weeks ago, you wore that shirt. So there you go. And I'm wearing my road white jersey, which I wore at Notre Dame.
And I have a Georgia golf shirt I wore to the Samford game, which
Okay.
I broke the streak because last year I went to the Tennessee and Tech game.
Oh, my gosh.
And I
Two
wore that
losses.
same
Yeah.
shirt.
I'd have burned that one.
But, well, it's pretty nice, though. I splurged on that one.
Hey, if we got somebody on the line here.
Me too. How's it going?
Good, man. Can you see who my co-host is?
I see that. Nixon, I'm going to tell you what. Man, it gets a little white ball.
Well,
Well, he was supposed to play with me yesterday, but he didn't. But
yeah, I couldn't yesterday. But
You're probably lucky you didn't play with him.
I don't know. He said he played pretty good. Sounds like.
Well, I don't care, Nick. You didn't take it.
Well,
all right, buddy. So where are y'all at? Are you on the interstate yet?
Oh, well, we're not going to interstate yet. We're getting close to 75, and we'll be down there as soon as it's red right there. Get us there.
I hear you, my friend. I hear you. And then we'll have fun. And it's usually at halftime, you and I might have to venture out for another smoke or some more drinks or whatever, right?
You got that, buddy?
So what's your? Let's get back into this game here. Let's dive back into the game. And what are your takes?
Well, I don't think Tennessee can do much against our defense. That's going to be the big thing going on there. I mean, we've got number 3 on that defense, and then we've also got number 3 on that defense, and then, of course, we have number 3 on that defense. So.
Dude, did you see my post last week? That guy is a freaking savage, man. He is,
Roquan.
yes.
Yeah.
Smith is just unbelievable.
Oh, and hey, man, about an hour ago when I fired up the grill, I was listening to Scott Howard and him on a pregame show, and he called him the Montezuma Revenge.
That's pretty good.
That's great.
That's pretty good.
Smith he's so quick. His quickness is so much better than his speed. And his speed is good too. And he stays on his toes. He stays low to the
Please do
ground.
call
And he
some love.
can bring
Track is 24-0.
Okay. Yeah, he is, man. I'm telling you, he's a junior. Of course, he's going to leave us, I'm sure. Wouldn't you think?
Well, if we win the national championship this year, he certainly will leave. If not, then you may have to make a decision about trying to come back and do that.
And I get a little carried away, and I keep talking about how he's not much bigger than me, which is, of course, crazy. But he's not really big, all kidding aside. But you hit the
Kind
nail
of
on
like
it.
David Pollock.
Yeah, his quickness, man. I think he's
Just
I
quick.
think he's about 6'1", 220, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have him listed maybe at 6'2", but he probably goes about 6'1" or 6 foot and a half.
Yeah, just like they got Fromm at 6'3" or whatever. And Fromm's like Aaron Murray, man.
Oh, he's exactly like.
You know, outside, of course, the obvious wearing number 11, but I think he is a huge key today. Jake from State Fromm, baby. He is a key.
Did you see his Twitter?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Fromm's the real deal. I think that all this discussion about the possibility of Jacob coming back and playing a lot is it's not going to happen. I think that Easton will end up eventually leaving and then going to another school where he can play.
Well, you know, we're going to eventually, Kirby, of course, is going to have to cross that proverbial bridge, but, and there's been conversations, which I called Russell Deason, who has his show on Thursday night, and I'm a loyal caller to that, about if he transfers, there's no way Kirby's going to let him go to an SEC school. And if, in my book, he's a marked recruit. He'll go to Miami. It's just my guess. I mean,
that's a good.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. You know, certainly, because I never would break in the ACC, and Kirby would I'm sure, be agreeable for that because he doesn't want to play against him in the SEC.
No, but you know what? Deep down, I don't think he's going to transfer. I almost see something happening where, as I said earlier, it's not if, it's when Fromm struggles, very possibly today in that crazy stadium, do you put the guy in, but if he does that and he rescues Fromm, then you really got a problem on your hands, you know. So.
I'm going to tell you, that is a raucous stadium. That is one of the loudest places I've ever been. And those fans love their balls.
I was there in, I think it was 91, me and Dawn and Scott and Allison King. We sat on the I'm serious to God, the very top of the end zone, and it was like not barbed wire, but like a regular metal fence was my back, and behind me was that river with all those boats playing Rocky Top. I'll never forget that as long as I live. Wow. And we lost a very close game with Rodney Hampton. I remember it like it was yesterday. But yeah, you're right. It's very raucous. My God, going up to those seats, being that high, the steps are like straight up, man. It's dangerous as crap. Luckily, I was not too inebriated and I handled myself.
Wow, that's amazing.
But yeah, Scott King wasn't quite so lucky, but we'll talk about that later. And hopefully Scott's going to call in because you know he's a diehard Vol. Where are you, King? Come on, brother. Come on. But
I took Tim Joyner with me when I was up there. It was a good thing because Tim could take care of him.
yeah, and Tim's supposed to call today too, actually. So we'll see what happens. It's getting 2:38. We're still luckily an hour and 1 minute from kickoff. 61 minutes to kickoff, as Larry would say. Oh man, Larry's been on the pregame show a lot, man. I tell you what, I get almost teared up to listening to him, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Tim and I were sitting on the 50-yard line there in Neyland Stadium, and Tennessee just stuck it to us. And I have never heard Rocky Top played so much in all my life. I've heard it enough.
Oh yes, absolutely. And them darn, I call them the orange-clad hillbillies.
We actually had a good time. The volunteer Navy was there on the river, and Tim and I just walked the boat and raised on their food.
I hear you.
Good time other than the score game.
Right. Yeah. It's a great rivalry there. They're up like 23 to 21 and 2 or 3, however many ties. It's a game really. I hate to say this against Brother King, but he knows. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys, I hate Tennessee possibly more than I hate Florida. I don't know what it is. It's just something about it, man. It's just something about it.
Well, being from Western North Carolina up in the mountains, all my roots are up there, so I can't say I actually hate Tennessee more than any other orange teams. But I can't say that about Florida.
Yeah, they're. I'm not sure what the score is now with Vandy. It's on the TV.
31-17.
Okay, well, Florida's pulled away, obviously, in that one, 31-17. But Vandy's, a tough opponent. We got them, of course, next weekend in Nashville, which will be, if you're going to the game, it'll be 11 o'clock kickoff. 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But I'm glad for this 3:30 kick today, man. We've played, 4 straight night games. We all love the 3:30 game. It's going to be weird not having Uncle Vern on the call. But
we are en route, and I just want to give a piece of advice to all the young men out there who may be married or at one time might get married, that when your sweetness is getting ready and she's behind schedule, you get you a cold beer or a little bit of bourbon, have a seat, and just wait. You don't say anything. You just go to the blow and
When she's ready, she's ready. It's her time.
no birds are going to hurry it along. So
But that's funny as heck. I was giving y'all a bunch of grief on the text. So y'all put the pedal to the metal and be safe and see you shortly.
I will see you two guys later and give Dawn a hug. And I'll give her a kiss when I get there.
All right, guys.
All right,
Love you.
Dorsey.
See you. D2. en
Man,
route to the Dawg
I
game.
hadn't seen him
Hey, I was going to ask you that.
probably since. No, I did see him when he was living in Macon. I guess the last time he was in the staffing business.
Yeah,
With Norrell.
Norrell, exactly.
And I think I was working at in the restaurant supply business at that point. I saw him like at a chamber event, but shoot, that was 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're loyal Dog Deck visitors. They usually come at least twice a year. This is probably the latest in the year they've been to a game here. But it's great. It picked a good one to be at. So,
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll come. Usually they come for the Florida game. Because we don't go down there anymore. I haven't been down there in forever. But
I went last year.
Did you really?
Well, not to the game, but went to St. Simon's and
Okay.
watched it at Mullet Bay.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and it was all right,
Yeah.
but just frustrating
Right. Oh, yeah.
to have to deal with that.
That game is just, you think the one here shortly is unpredictable or whatever, but man,
Yeah.
if we don't beat Florida this year, man, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like we should.
All right, Don said I need to throw out some kudos to my cousin Paul Waller, who wants to put a hole in this balloon helmet behind Greg and I.
Paul, it was
Yeah, it's Paul. The noise is really not coming from
I
this
sent him a
helmet.
picture of you.
Okay, it's coming from the old stick man behind the bar. So there you go. If you want to shoot something, shoot the stick man. But kudos, I hear Georgia Tech's up 24-0 on
Tell
North
the
Carolina.
man I can call in.
Yeah. And matter of fact, Paul, you know my number. Give me a call. Dog Deck Live call-in show is not just about the dogs. It's a call-in show, a real call-in show.
We can talk about the real thing today.
But I prefer to talk about Georgia, but we'll talk about anything. So, Spa Dog, one last shout out, dude. Where are you? And you're supposed to be a really special guest this year. I ain't heard no more about that either. Have the Spa Dog, Paul Sparrow, here on the set. He said he's coming. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I hadn't seen him in a
we
while.
shall see. No, I haven't either. And I don't know where all my boys from the Brickyard, Jay Buchanan, shout out Scott Mitchell, all y'all goofballs. Where are y'all at today? Should be at Jay's house. We actually could walk over there. We may walk over there later.
I saw like Hudson Sanford must be up there.
Yeah.
Because he was.
They went on
They
an
were over
ungodly
there.
fishing trip. You see the fishing
Oh,
trip?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Gosh, awesome.
It was a blue marlin the size of this deck almost.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable. And they've invited me to come over there last weekend, but I didn't go. And they had a bunch of redfish and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Good eating right there.
redfish?
Yeah, love it.
Best it is.
Yeah. Jim Shaw's cooks it the best.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jim Shaw.
That's
I did
right.
not know that. I'll have
Yep.
to try that out. Because I'm going to Landry's in Birmingham Tuesday night.
Okay.
They put the whole freaking fish on the plate.
All right.
Still got the
Okay.
head on. It's mad. I don't eat the head.
You don't?
No.
Oh. How about the
Eat
tail?
fish eyes?
Y'all eat the tail. Oh, heck. Get every bit of that succulent meat out of that tail.
Yeah.
All right, peeps. If nobody's going to call, we're going to probably take a break. We got to pay some bills, as Russell said, freshen up a drink, and cigar, and all that good stuff. We'll be right back. I don't think you can pause it. We'll let it go. I normally do. Everybody's like, they can still hear me. Hey, fans. BB Dawg is back. Got that road white on, baby. Road white. We got to go today. We got to go to battle. No letdown. And there's no way, listen to Kirby Smart, who I said a while ago will definitely win a national championship at Georgia. And why not this year? He's not going to let those kids get too overhyped and all this BS with the social media. Social media. What am I doing? But yeah, you know, he's level-headed as a coach. I do think our defense is going to probably carry us through this game. You know, it depends on what Fromm can do, Chaney calling plays, what have you. But I think it's going to be a good ball game. I'll be shocked if it's a rout anywhere near like last week. I mean, that's just. I hope it is. If it is, that means that's how good we are. You know? And we'll find out a lot more about Mississippi State when they play Auburn at 6 o'clock tonight. You got that one, and then you got the big game, Clemson and Virginia Tech in Blacksburg at 8 o'clock. That is a heck of a place to play a ball game at night. And I think most, Corso, of course, put on the Clemson Tiger head, but the rest of them picked Virginia Tech, which kind of shocked me. But it should be a good ball game. All right, peeps, we're getting closer and closer. Give me a holler, 478-952-0829. This is a call-in show. And if it doesn't get any activity here in a minute, we're going to probably call it a day and start grilling some wangs and getting seriously ready for this ball game. Caller on the line. Howdy, howdy.
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good, and you?
Doing well. Watching the end of the President's Cup.
Hey, great. I'm glad. You know, I forgot all about that. What's going on today?
We're spanking them.
That's what I figured. We're
I think we're right now. I think we're poised to finish it up today. I think we'll get you 13 and a half. I think that's what you need to win it.
My gosh, the singles will be. You got to play them, of course, but it's going to be over early then. Wow.
Yeah. If it's not over today, it'll be over real early tomorrow.
Was Speed still with Reed?
Yeah.
How about DJ? Was he still with Kuchar?
I don't know if he's playing this afternoon.
Yeah,
they played this morning. I'm not sure if he played this afternoon.
Okay, so they're doing the double matches today. I got you.
Yeah, it's the football right now.
I got you. Yeah, man, that's unreal. You know, on paper it was not even close, and now they're actually making it not close. But hey, enough with the golf. What do you think today?
What is up with, I just gotta ask, why is everybody jumping on the Jacob Eason hype train? Everybody hates him now. And like everybody wants Fromm to be there. Like Jacob Eason won the job. It's not like Fromm came in and beat him out.
No, well, to be honest with you, I don't think it's a big hate train. The main thing with me and a lot of other people is that, you know, Fromm's a local kid, man. It's just the local kid part.
I don't care if the guy's from Zimbabwe. If he wins games, he wins games.
Well, whatever. We're not going to get into all that and argue about it. But yeah, I understand where you come from.
It's just crazy to me. Everybody just like, all of a sudden is like, well, Jacob Eason ain't gonna come back and play. He won the job in the spring. It's not like he's. I mean, he should very potentially come back, but hell, Frog could get hurt.
Of course.
I mean.
No, I don't think he's going to transfer. Matter of fact, it's not going to surprise me. I don't even know if he's cleared to play. I know he's going to be there and dressed, but if I said it earlier, if Fromm struggles, there ain't no if. It's when Fromm struggles in this game. Do you put him in? I don't know. We'll see. I ain't got nothing against the kid. He's a Georgia football player. It's just hearsay, man. It's social media. That's all it is. But with a lot of people, the local part of it's going to come out. I mean, Georgia boy's a Georgia boy.
Right. I mean, I'm just saying, looking at the tape, like he did what he needed to last week. But I wasn't really impressed with his arm throws. I mean, they go some of them underthrown and stuff. They could be nerves and whatnot. He's freshman, but
No, he's the real deal. He's going to play eventually, and who knows if we get Justin Fields and change up the offense, he may transfer.
Yeah, that's true.
He was a Alabama commit till Kirby got a hold of him.
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the other than that? What are the keys to the game on your mind? Same defense.
Defense has got to keep where they're at. They don't need to get complacent.
Yep.
Too hyped up because they're playing well. I think they need to get better.
Yep.
They missed some coverages last week. Some plays. I didn't think they did too well, but we have so much athleticism on that side of the ball that we can recover very well.
Watching number 3 is just unbelievable to me. He is a spearheaded, just go after the ball and just knock the brains out. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm looking to have Parrish back.
Yeah, he should.
More than he was last week.
Yeah, he should be fine. Greg, my co-host earlier, said that Sony's kind of still dinged up with his ankle. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's why Swift was playing a lot.
Yeah, who's another unbelievable back.
Right, and we got Samir White coming in next year.
Yep.
I think he scored like 6 touchdowns in his high school game in the first half.
Crazy, man, crazy. I'm telling you.
Carries and 6 touchdowns.
Yep.
So,
Kirby's building. I trust in him, man. He's going to build this thing. I'm telling you.
we just gotta stay with the running game, play extra pass. That's what we can do.
Yep.
Get back to the old ways in order.
And I told Mom a while ago, I hope if we win the toss, whatever, I want to be on defense just like last weekend. Stone them. Yep. Stone them and shut the crowd down a little bit and then go. Yep. I tell you what, Greg was telling me about this stuff the students were doing about Chubb takes a knee. I can't remember. I didn't see any of that. I'm glad I didn't see it.
It's pretty savage.
Makes my knee hurt thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. I mean, I was there. I was there when we lost 3 guys. Was it Scott Wesley?
Oh yeah.
Michael Bennett and Keith Marshall.
Yep.
In the same game to knee injuries.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only game I've been dealing. I don't think I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I went back in like 91 or 92. I don't want to care to go back either. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think Keith was out for the year after that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think Scott Wesley never came back, was the same. And then I think Michael Bennett came back maybe before the game. I remember.
Yeah. It basically derailed Justin Scott Wesley's whole career, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He never, that I know of, he never even made it to the NFL, and he certainly could have. But.
Yeah, he had all the talent.
Yeah.
If you get a knee messed up, it'll never fucking kills.
Yeah, but I think with that, what they call bulletin board material, whatever. But I mean, Chubb's ready to go anyway. I just hope he runs for 200, 150, whatever he runs for, will be awesome.
Yeah. So I just think most important things, running the ball. That's what we need to do throughout the year. We don't need to be a spread team. We have great wide receiver talent, but we just need to play a little hard race. Alabama's won national championships still running the ball.
Absolutely.
That's what we need to do. I like Katie's play calling a lot last week, first time.
Yep, me too. Me too.
Real up and down with him.
Yep.
So we definitely got into a rhythm. So hopefully we keep doing that.
Absolutely.
If we run the ball, we'll win. So
Absolutely.
is there a quarterback, a true freshman?
His name's what, Dormandy or something? I'm not really sure. I know they got a great running back. I do know that.
Yeah, he's, I think it's Josh Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly. It looks like, I guess, Florida's put Vandy away. Anything else going on in the early games? I don't really know.
Georgia Tech is stopping over North Carolina. North Carolina so far.
Yeah, it was, I think, 24-0 a while ago. Last time I saw that. Yeah. I tell you, there's that Auburn Mississippi State game is going to be interesting, and I tell you, man, that
That's a weird game.
Clemson Virginia Tech game could be very good as well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all those guys pick Virginia Tech. I mean, I know they have a hellish stadium going in.
Yep. Yep.
And it seems a little odd. Because Clemson did go to Louisville and smack them.
Oh, I know it. I'm with you. Corso's the only one that he put the tiger hat on after he teased him with the T-shirt and all that.
I
Yeah.
was kind of amazed by that when I was picking up.
Yep. Yep. Yep, for sure.
Hopefully, hoping to see about 300 yards rushing total.
That would be awesome. I would love to see that myself. Absolutely. About 300 rushing, $150 passing, whatever we need. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just what we did last time. I mean, it needs to be like 9 for 12. I mean, that's
Exactly.
what we need.
Exactly.
We have the ability to run the ball and then you open up for a action pass, 30, 40 yards down the field. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think the defense is going to be really amped up. I mean, that's a heck of a place to play regardless, just because of how many people are there and all that. And, of course, it's a big rivalry, a big SEC East rivalry. And so I'm excited about it, looking forward to it, fixing to shut this thing down here momentarily and put the wings on the grill. And, we, of course, already got...
y'all got wings today?
Yeah, I'm going to grill some wings. Of course, we've already got the barbecue. I talked to Wesley about that earlier. And y'all have the Panda Express or whatever going
I
on.
almost puked it up.
So...
Yeah, I mean, it's grilled chicken, but it's the same taste of grilled chicken I've had in the past 3 weeks.
I hear you. All right, buddy, I love you, and let's go, Dawg.
Let's go Dogs.
See you, bud. Well, that's son number one. I've had 3 callers, and 2 of them were my flesh and blood. You cannot beat that, for sure. 258. I think we got a 339 kick. And who is it? Yeah, no Uncle Burns. What a shocker. Anywho, peeps. We're getting close. Fixing to do what I said, shut this off, put the wings on the grill, and get ready for some Southeastern Conference football. On the Dawg, for sure. Man, look down, my heart rate's about 60. I'm calm as it can be. Calm before the storm, I guess they say. But I am a little shocked about Spa Dog. Russell, I don't know, he's probably trying to sell a car. But anyway, guys, I guess we're going to close this thing down. I've lost my co-host. I think he's in there talking to Dawg. The original co-host is still in the car en route to the Dawg Deck, which is awesome. Can't wait to see him here shortly. So, that being said, Sick 'em, Dawg!